What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are well today. All right, guys. So yeah, we have REVB gapping up some. We're gonna look at the catalyst for this as well. See what's moving today. If we look at REVB, this is Revelation Biosciences. It has a float of about 7 to 8 million. For REVB, it's at 137. So right now we got ENDP breaking down ASP and AGRX. We're looking at like AMC. We're looking at CSCW. I don't see any new catalysts for REVB. If anybody knows. They recently announced the completion of doing a phase 1B clinical study of REVTX99B for the treatment of allergic rhinitis. Yeah, but this was yesterday or the day before that this catalyst came out for REVB, and it didn't really run much yesterday either, so it's just kind of strange. What's up, Quan? What's up, DS? Hey, good morning, guys. I'm going to have to go make some coffee in a second. Here's the SPY itself. There's CSCW. It's a slow day, man. Here's the SPY. SPY at 375s. See SNMP trying to gap. SPPI attempting to gap up. GHSI. Good morning, John. Everyone, I would just like to say what a complete disappointment BBIG has been for me. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, BBIG. I mean, like I said, guys. Hey, what's up, Anthony? What data comes out today? Don't we have some fundamental data coming out this morning? I thought we did. Mullen gonna move today, maybe down, maybe up. I'll stay out of it. Mark is at 61.5 cents. Yeah, ASPN is up. ASPN is Aspen Aerogels. They are up after they announced on Wednesday that their decision not to proceed with the concurrent public offering of common stock and green convertible senior notes due 2027 due to market conditions. Oh, shares are up this morning. Yeah, I see that. Okay, here's the catalyst for ASPN's catalyst. Yeah, I think Bitcoin's just kind of moving back and forth between like 15,000 or between like 17K and 21,000. I think Bitcoin's going back and forth between about 22 really and like 17. Today we also have the NU earnings going off today. That should be interesting. Ooh. All right, ASPN up. We've got ENDP. We got the SPY here. Let me know anything you're watching, but the market's down pretty big overnight again. Big drops the last few days. $6.30 mark. Yeah, CPI data today. CPI report at 8:30. So inflation numbers coming out today. Should be interesting. What's up, SPAC? What's up, DS, Barius, Ann, Billy, Mark, Larry, James, Anthony, Quan, God, Neil. Yeah, why is BBIG down so much today? All right, so yeah, BBIG is actually down big. There's BBIG at 155. Yeah, man. Played Grove yesterday. Tide distributed. Well, I'm reading the playlist here, and Tide. Still looking at like ENDP. ENDP is at least moving some. It's volatile. SPY down at 375s, ASP in at 13s. MU earnings are coming out today. CPI data drop. Webull will not allow me to close BBIG due to a corporate action. The stock has been temporarily suspended and should resume in 1 to 2 trading days. Unbelievable. Yeah, I heard that. All right, REVB, VRM. Yeah, what's up, Menina? If the data comes in at 6.6% or higher, then that will be no good for the SPY. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, market's down pretty heavily today. Yeah. It happens, tech, you know. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta wake myself up, man. Oh, I'm up. Oof. REVB's trying to. ENDP trying to push back up. Yeah, SPY down at 375. Let's see what the CPI data shows. Yeah, we have Mark gapping up MARK. Are you in holidays? What do you mean by holidays, man? Do you mean, excuse me, do you mean I'm on vacation, as the English or British say, you're on holiday? If that's the case, yes, I'm in Michigan right now, traveling with my family. We went to the dunes yesterday. I need some coffee, though. I haven't had my coffee all morning. I definitely need it. Gotta find some. All right, today's CPI data isn't out. It's PCE, right? Jobless claims as well. Yeah, CPI doesn't come out today. It's PCE. Right? Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. PCE data comes out today, not CPI. What's up, Martin? Dude, I put water in the machine yesterday and I added coffee to it and it just didn't cook for whatever reason. It just didn't make my coffee. That's right, Ann. Yeah, so it's not CPI, it's PCE. Right? From what I'm seeing today, forgive my bad haircut as well, guys. I went and got my haircut, and you know, I'm just now looking at the back of my haircut. For the most part, it's normal, but if I look at the back of it, it's horrible. Like, look at this dude. Ready? Look at this. Like, look. We went to the dunes yesterday. It was fun. Yeah, I can almost use a curling iron, bro. Close. My hat's just too tight, which means one of my children have been wearing my hat. That's all this means. One of my kids have been wearing my hat. You know? Ugh. Alright. Thank you, guys. Did they machine you with wrong combs? Bro, no. I went to get my hair cut, bro. And like I said, I went to the most country haircut place you could ever go to, dude. I swear. And like this, I'm in like a really small country town. Like this town's very, very small. And so I called around to like every haircut place in the area. And like I'm coming from Houston or like coming from, you know, Spring or the Woodlands. And so I'm used to being able to get my hair cut whenever I want. I usually go to like this place called the Tune Up. It's kind of like a guy's haircut place where they'll like shave my beard and fix my beard up and then give me a haircut as well. And that's what I usually go to, but there's nothing like that around here. And everywhere I called, it would be like a week wait just to go to the barber. And so I finally found one guy. I'm not going to say his name out of respect, but I finally found one dude that would cut my hair and I go there, you know, and he's like, yeah, I'll see you. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I bring my son and, he just gets going and he just cuts my hair. I don't know if he asked me whether I wanted a boy's cut or a bowl cut, but I just said yes. And like, he just went to cut. And this man was like 80 years old. And so am I going to argue with an 80-year-old? No. You know, I'm just going to let him cut my hair and then accept the result. And that's what we're in now. Hey, what's up, Mo? Hey, what's up, dude? Just don't get a mullet. Yeah, I think he gave me a bowl cut. I don't know what he gave me, but all I know is that the hair in the back is way too short, bro. Like it's the opposite of a mullet. It's like the back. I don't even know how to explain it. He raised my hairline in the back about 2 inches, you know, and then he faded it out. It was strange, you know. But it's like he raised the hairline in my back about 2 inches. And so now it's like I have no hairline in the back of my hair, you know? No, it's not a fade. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't going to argue with him, bro. He gave my son a haircut too. And I think he gave Jack a bowl cut, you know? But like, listen, man, this dude is 80 years old. He didn't even know that his store was in the GPS. He didn't even know what the GPS did. And so he was 80 years old and he's still kicking it. He's still cutting hair. And so in that situation, I'm just going to accept the cut. Am I really going to argue with this dude? No, man. I tipped him and everything too. Like I said, I gave this man like a $20 tip. Because I felt like, you know, this man's still doing it at 80. I mean, I might have not liked my haircut personally, but like, let the man work, you know? I don't know how much business he gets, you know? Yeah. Jarhead. Yeah, that's about right. Except the top is very long. You know? Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'll take it, you know. ENDP starting to come back up. Oh, nice, James. Hey, have fun, brother. Yeah, man. Right, exactly, Tech. That's kind of how I feel, man. And he was like, this man was like 80. He couldn't hear me when I was talking to him. He was, you know. And like, yeah, I mean, listen. He got it. He did it, man. I would rather have had a haircut than not, you know. And you can only really tell it's bad whenever you look at the back of my hair, you know, so it's all good. Yeah. Wasn't there an ENDP could file for bankruptcy, not trying to spread FUD? Yeah, I got you, bro. Let me look it up. So ENDP, short squeeze candidate. Companies, Paladin Lab subsidiary produces Plan B pills. Stock just basically moved on sympathy from the Supreme Court decision, basically. And doesn't really have any news here. It could be a short squeeze. Short float's high of around 20%. Float is, you know, medium large at 170 million. But yeah, let's see if we can hold up for VWAP, start making a test towards $50. You know, we made, you know, over $100 yesterday. We've been trying to scale up our size a little bit because, frankly, I've been making solid gains in the market, and I think I should just kind of turn it up a little bit and try to make some more. And we'll see how that goes, you know. Can you explain how company shareholders have more power than CEOs? Well, generally speaking, that's a pretty easy thing to explain. Shareholders outside of executives, so shareholders of the float, have, frankly, more shareholding ability than the CEO, you know. And while the CEO might have a finite amount of shares that he can ultimately own, you know, shareholders make company decisions in a lot of ways, as well as can occupy a lot of the float of that said company. And so with that comes a lot of power, as long as they can stay together, is really what it is. If they can team up well, then they will theoretically have more power than the executives. It's not always, it's easier said than done. You know, some stocks have big communities and others don't. But yeah, and to a certain extent, shareholders have more power than CEOs, because they can band together and hold more shares than the CEO does, and ultimately have more power because of it. AURA, fast track. Should I bring you guys in there to make my coffee? I think I probably should, right? Should I use my phone, or should I just use an iPad of some sort? I guess I'm just going to use my phone, bro. I'm going to bring y'all in the kitchen to make my coffee with me. Y'all ready? All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab the iPad. I'll bring y'all in the kitchen with me, and maybe y'all can help me make this coffee this morning, because I frankly have no idea. Hey, what's up, DK? What's up, Kim? What's up, Johnny? What's up, Martin? Yeah, REVB, we're definitely watching that. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go grab an iPad and try to make some coffee. So hold on, I'll bring you guys with me so y'all can coach me on how to make this coffee, because frankly I have no idea how. So I'll be right back. All right, guys. Let me know if there's an echo. I'm trying to make this coffee. All right, so I think my iPad died. My apologies, guys. Yeah, I see AURA. It might have a catalyst, but it's still pretty slow. I see Mark, MARK. This one's moving some now. You see MARK at about 52 cents. Not really doing too much. We got REVB trying to move as well. Wait, what's happening? Man, wait, what's going on about a church theft here? Now you got me curious. Hit the like button, guys. Yeah, thank you, team. REVB. Yeah, REVB is interesting. I mean, it's at 150s. It's breaking over VWAP now. It's trying. Okay, so Redbox. Y'all want to give me my true interpretation of Redbox here, guys? Let's talk about it, okay? Here's Redbox. And I've been trying to tell you guys this for a while now. Redbox short squeezes have a finite amount of time. They're not just going to squeeze up forever. And so you can believe in short squeezes to happen, but what that ultimately means is that you got to capitalize on them when they do. Because if you hold and hope, most of them are going to come right back down. Look at every big short squeeze in history. A large majority of them have come right back down. Most of them have. You know, GameStop, Redbox, I think, was one of them. REV was another one. It's right back down too. And so what happens with short squeezes is that they get pushed up fast, but you got to take profit when it happens, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to capitalize on the squeeze. It's just going to come right back down. That's what they do. You don't want to invest into short squeeze companies. That's one of the most foolish mistakes, I think, because frankly, short squeeze companies are going to be companies that are highly shorted, which usually is indicative of weakness, of bad fundamentals. Companies are getting shorted for a reason. You know, they're not just big, mean hedge funds just being mean, picking on these companies. That's not what's going on. Companies are getting shorted for a reason, and it's usually because they're bad fundamental companies. And so if you stay in them too long, you almost certainly lose. You know, and that's true with almost any short squeeze that you've seen, and it's just kind of how they go. Yeah, but outside all of that, though, excluding all of that, what's going on with the church sitch? Inquiring minds need to know now. Hey, what's up, Martin? Now I gotta scroll up and see what's going on. I saw James saying something. What's up, 2J? After Jack left the Twitter board, I had less than 2% of common shares. Yep. Hey, what's up, Bob? My man. Thank you, brother. Bloomberg just put out a post June 29th. Drug maker Endo faces ban decision as creditors mull bankruptcy. Yeah, for sure, Anthony. He said, I'm impressed he is 80 and still running a business. Honestly, I couldn't even hate on him. Like, and I told myself that before he gave me this haircut. I was just kind of like, look, no matter what kind of haircut this dude gives me, I'm going to tip him and say thank you and, like, encourage him to keep doing it, you know, because that man's still running that business. And so props to him. And I get it, man. He's older. He doesn't want to give up. I understand, man. I get it. But what's going on, James, with the TV? That's what I really want to know. AUD is going to rip, I think, what you think. Isn't that the dollar? Any chance Bitcoin is 3? Yeah, I don't know. Amy needs her caffeine, but GameStop would have gone higher without the corrupt movement removing the buy button. It might have gone higher. That's true. I'm not saying it won't go higher. Again, please don't misunderstand what I'm saying, guys. I'm really not saying that they're not going to go higher. What I'm saying, though, is that they have a finite amount of time. You know, like GameStop is not going to go up to 1 million. You know, it's not going to go up to, I mean, GameStop, I guess, could have hit 1,000 theoretically because of how small the float is. But the point is that short squeezes in general have a finite amount of time left for you to capitalize on them. You know, so short squeezes have a finite amount of time that you can capitalize on them. And so if you bag hold a short squeeze, most of the time the stock's going to correct back down. If you invest in a short squeeze company, most of the time it's going to have bad fundamentals because there's a reason that all these people are shorting it. They're not just a bunch of mean guys that are saying, oh, you know, let's destroy this company. No, man, they're shorting it because it's a bad company. You know, usually at least. Um, Now, it doesn't mean it can't come back. It doesn't mean it can't make money later on. But generally speaking, they're shorting it because they don't like it. You know. Oh yeah, all good. GameStop squeeze is still a play because the short interest is as high as AMC's. I just don't have any GameStop because multiple plays would be confusing to follow. I might buy some GameStop just to be a part. Hey, good luck, Tech. Yeah, man. I mean, GameStop could squeeze. What's the short data for GameStop though? Let me check it. Yeah, GameStop 23, 24%. It's a little bit better than AMC's, really. AMC hasn't ever really gone over 21%. And AMC also is way less indicative of a short squeeze just because the float is way large. Float is way larger. You know, AMC short float is 21%. The general float is 515 million. GameStop, on the other hand, which is currently at about 120, which is still pretty good for GameStop in all honesty, man. I promise you, GameStop is very happy that it's at $122 as a company. GameStop short float is about 24%. It only has about 63 million in the float. So I mean, GameStop is, I think, in my opinion, is just much more indicative of a short squeeze than AMC is. And I was talking about a church guy who had money embezzled. Yeah, that's tough, man. Oh man, guys. Whew. So we got some stuff coming out today. All right, guys. So we got ENDP at 47 cents, 47 cents. We got Market 53. We got GameStop up there. Here's the SPY itself. We got REVB with the catalyst as well. SPY's at 375s. All right, I'm going to go see if I made this coffee correctly, guys. So just bear with me. I'm going to see if I did this right. All right, we're going to see if we did this right. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. So I did make my coffee correctly. Hey, I did make my coffee correctly, man. Cheers to me. Props to me. I did this. All right, so we made our coffee right. Now, yeah, man. Today making coffee, tomorrow he will learn how to boil an egg. Hey, bro, listen. I know how to make coffee, okay? I'm not saying I don't know how to make coffee. All right, what I'm saying is that this is a different kind of coffee maker. I'm used to a drip percolator. Okay, this ain't a drip percolator. All right. Don't judge me. All right. Top 10 coffee makers in the world right now. But no, ENDP is at 74 or 46 cents. REVB is at 155s. We got the SPY up there at 375s. Hey, listen. Top 10 in the world right now. No, it's not a Keurig, man. This is some type of like percolator. I'll find you an example. This is what it looks like. This is basically it right here. This is basically the same coffee maker right here. And I figured it out, bro. I figured it out. Bro, are we getting lag, dude? Do I need to plug in? Do I need to plug in my Ethernet cord? Judging we can't make coffee either. Good. Okay, good. BBIG at 160s. Yeah, BBIG down big. Somebody explain this to me. Huh? REVB currently up 100% pre. Revelation Biosciences recently announced completion of dosing of phase 1B clinical study of REVTX99B for the treatment of allergic rhinitis. Alright, bro. Why is I don't get any service out here on this patio, bro. Honestly, I used to like the smell of cigarettes as a kid. I don't know why. I just like the smell of smoke, you know? I like the smell of bonfires. I like the smell of fire in general. I like the smell of gasoline to a certain extent, you know? I think every kid secretly did, and they're just kind of lying about it, you know? Yeah, it's good coffee. Nail remover, huh? Hey. Yeah. I think everybody feels that way secretly. They just might not admit it because of whatever. All right, guys. How's the service here? Am I lagging? Do I sound like a robot? Oh no, I'm about to electrocute myself. Do I sound like a robot? Here's the SPY. SPY at 375s. Yeah, trading on BBIG is temporarily suspended on Webull. You sound fine. You good, my boy? Thank you. Appreciate it. But bro, every time it gives me this freaking thing, dude. I'm about to go get. It gives me these arrows, man. Come on. No, not a robot. I mean, we got 200 people here, so I appreciate you guys. I mean, it's 7:30 in the morning, so I really do appreciate you guys hanging out here every morning. If only I can get my internet to do a little bit better. All right, so we made over 100 yesterday. We're going to shoot for over 100 today. I'd buy something, too. If something looked better, I'd buy it. You know what I mean? But, like, nothing looks good, to be honest here, man. I mean, I could buy BBIG. It's down so much already. Maybe that type of hype. I might buy a little bit of BBIG here. It's down so much already, you know? That, like, I don't think it's going to drop more. Maybe it does and it just punishes me. But, like, hey, we're going to try. See, I got to do this every morning. You see this, guys? I got to add the buy bid. Or buy the ask, sell the bid. I got to add this. I got to add the TIF. I gotta add the auto send. Like, there's not, like, they don't have enough to make like a pre. All right, we're in 100 shares at BBIG. You know, we'll take 200. Maybe we'll take 300. I'll take 200. All right, we're in 200 shares at BBIG. We'll see if this one treats me right. SPY down here. I kind of want to short it. See, I got to do it all the way with this one too. Buy the ask, sell the bid, time and force, remove the cancel and the reverse and the flatten buttons. Add sell the bid, add the TIF, add the quantity with buttons, add the on selector. I got to do this every single time, every day. And I would be shorting this right now if it wasn't for this. I'd already be short in this position. No. Ah. All right, now we're short the SPY, 25 shares. See if that weakness continues. We're in BBIG. We might buy Mark. I mean, REVB kind of looks good, so we might kind of poke around on this one too. All right, we're in 20 shares. We're going to get in 40 shares. All right, we're in 40 shares. We're in the SPY as well, short. We are in BBIG, long. We'll see what happens, guys. I'm waiting for my coffee to cool down. I still hadn't had my coffee yet, you know. Yeah, BBIG suspended on Webull. That's crazy. Our shorting stock's really helpful for the market, and if we are really healthy for the market, and if we see what has happened with all these hedge funds and why they didn't just get out of their shorts early, well, they got billions and billions of dollars invested into some of these shorts. It just depends on who they are, and it depends on what their end goal is. You know, if you want to see a true understanding of like shorting companies, watch Betting on Zero with Bill Ackman about Herbalife. Really good insight into kind of what some of these big hedge fund managers think when they want to short these companies. And most of the time, the end game is the company going bankrupt. You know, it's kind of like the Big Short. You know, most of the time, the end game is the company going to zero. And so while I don't think that's necessarily good for a lot of companies, and I don't think that's necessarily good for the market in general, I do think if you're targeting very sleazy companies like Herbalife, like Bill Ackman did, then it's a little bit more understandable. They'll eventually get out, but a lot of the time there's just big money bet on it, you know. All right, so the SPY short is green. Yeah. Tide only has about 1 million shares. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, PCE report is today. It's the PCE report. It's not CPI. I think my internet's struggling a little bit, guys. Why is Bitcoin going up with the SPY down? Bitcoin's not up. Bitcoin's down today, man. If we look at Big It. Yeah, my internet's very, very slow. I'm going to have to go hook my Ethernet cord up pretty soon, I think. Good. Bitcoin down to 19,000. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go fix my internet. I'll be right back. All right, we're shorting the market. I think I'm just going to let this keep dropping. Maybe I'll take 10 shares off or so, right? All right, we took half off. We got 15 shares left. We'll let this work. I'm going to go get my Ethernet cord so my internet's not lagging. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. So REVB just dumped under 150s. Luckily, it was just a small position size. Bear with me, guys. I got to do this real quick. I got this huge Ethernet cord. This thing is too large, though. Right, here it is. I'm just trying to untangle this sum. SPY bouncing back a little bit here. I kind of want to short a little bit more into this, to be honest, though. SPY looks pretty weak down here where it is. I guess my question for you all is, do you think the SPY keeps dropping? Let me know. Let me know if you think the SPY keeps on dropping. It could. Don't really update it well enough, these stock prices. I have one BBIG call. Ooh, man, you might be struggling, dude. That's a BBIG. Didn't have the reaction to the Todd catalyst that people ultimately wanted to see, unfortunately. You know. All right, guys, I'm almost done. All right, team. All right. So, yeah, all good. I feel like it's a good place for long-term investors to buy the SPY. Yeah, we might actually short this a little bit more. All right, we're back in with 25 shares. We're going to get 35 shares. We're right around the lows. I think it might flush. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. So sorry, I tracked this Ethernet cord. Hey. All right. It looks like my SPY tray is working. There we go. All right, so that should boost my internet much better. Ooh, I'm gonna take a piece off here, a piece off here. That's nice. So we shorted into that pop. And that worked really nicely. My internet should be working pretty solid now. Let's see what other music's playing. Bitcoin should be falling with the SPY. Not necessarily. I mean, it doesn't necessarily just always follow the SPY. Is my internet worse now? Is my internet really worse now that I plugged this thing in? I plugged it in directly. It feels better. Yeah, it's definitely got to be better. Let's see. All right, so my ping is only 11. Yeah, dude, my download's about 900,000 or 900 megabits per second. 11 ping. That's pretty good, right? So we should be good now. Yeah, so we got about 1,000 megabits per second here for internet. Upload. Upload's the not great one, but the upload's still at like 22, which is justifiably good enough for this. All right, guys, so we're still shorting the SPY here. It's dropping down some more. We're in 15 shares left. We're in REVB. We're just going to cut this. Not worth holding it. I don't think the gains are worthwhile. We'll go ahead and cover this as well, or maybe short back into the SPY if we need to. Green in the last few trades, so that's good. So I'm checking a few other things here, guys. Bear with me. A coffee. Oh, man. All right, guys. So SPY's still down here. I kind of want to short. I'm in BBIG currently. We have 200 shares. Hasn't moved at all, though. So we'll see what happens. I think it's a little oversold now. Yeah. Your mother-in-law has gig internet? Yep, looks like it. She's got gig upload. She's got gig download, but she doesn't have good upload. She's about the same as us at megabits per second, but her upload speed is low. It's only about 22 or 23. It's still sufficient. Like any upload speed over like 10 is going to be fine. And so, yeah, the internet's running much better. Yeah, 22 is fine. Are they obliged to cover? I'm reading this now. All right, we're going to read all of this, okay? There have been two markets in Vinco common stock, a regular way market and an ex-distribution market. Shares of Vinco common stock that trade on the regular way market trade with an entitlement to receive shares of Cryptide common stock in connection with the distribution. Shares of Vinco common stock that trade on the ex-distribution market trade without an entitlement to receive the said Cryptide common stock in the distribution. Therefore, if you sell or have sold shares of Vinco common stock on the regular way market after the close of business on the record date and up to and including through the distribution date, you will be selling or have sold your right to receive Cryptide shares. There's been when issued marketing crypto stock, no fractional shares. So I'm not sure. Y'all let me know what y'all find. Yeah, we're researching this, but y'all let me know what y'all find. Let me look here. But again, I'm buying BBIG just for the sheer fact that it's down as much as it is, and I think BBIG has a very large following. Yeah. BBIG didn't sell off value was moved. Yeah, for sure. That's what it basically meant. But I think I'm buying BBIG because I still think they're gonna have some interest. Have to have the whole name in there. How do you tag a person here? So if you tag somebody, fine, you got to click at, and then their name should pop up. And the new symbol for BBIG Todd is TYDEV, I think is what it is, right? Three times Bitcoin fell below 19K in the past few months. What is the NQ in the futures market? What is the NQ? Micro E-mini NASDAQ. What does it do? Is it just the same thing? Offer smaller size version of our E-mini contracts. They're designed to manage exposure to the 100. No, I've never tried. I could try. I mean, I could try on Top Step. And give me about the question regarding do BBIG shorts. All right, so what I'm reading is that shorts do not have to cover. Borrowers have until the distribution date to do one of the following: buy BBIG shares the regular way, buy shares of Tide on the when issued market to pay the dividend in shares of Tide and pay their lenders cash equivalent to the number of shares Tide they would have received. Anyone who sells their shares of BBIG after the record date before the distribution date on the regular way will not receive Tide shares. Anyone who sells their shares at BBIG on when issued market during this time will receive shares of Tide. Shares of BBIG on the when issued market will trade under ticker BBIG V. Yeah, there's BBIG V. But what most people think is no. That there'll be workarounds to keep them from selling shares. Here's Tide. Tide currently at 360s. REVB is back up there. Maybe I should have held that. I might actually short into the SPY here too, but I guess I'll just wait. Have you ever lost an account? Oh, definitely, dude. Everybody's lost an account, bro. Anybody that says they didn't, like I said, man, one thing I just massively agree with, like, people think I just hate on anybody that sells courses. I don't hate on anybody that sells courses. What I dislike is just fake traders, man. There's just so many fake traders, bro. Like, okay, I'll put it this way. There was this guy who always watched me, right? There was this guy, really supportive dude, that always watched me, you know, and so he would watch me and he would always be supportive, and I would thank him, you know, nice guy, always be supportive, right? Well, like, eventually that dude started streaming at the same time as me, doing the same thing, but he's basically paper trading, you know what I mean? But he's making everybody think he's not, and he's just turned really, really sleazy all of a sudden to shill like these products, and like in the end, there's just so much of that out there, you know, that like I would rather have a small audience, and I know it's going to be smaller because I'm trading smaller because I'm not gambling here, because I don't need to sell courses. You know, I haven't told everybody I'm some super profitable trader, and so it's easier for me to just be real and be like, hey, if I can make $100-200 a day, I'm very happy with that. But instead, everybody else has to basically pretend to be more profitable than they are, and I would rather just not live like that. Like, I can day trade the market profitably as I do without needing to make $1,000 a day and like risk my whole account. And because like even the YouTubers that need to make that, like, they're going to be giving so much back to the market that even if they make more money as YouTubers or, you know, whatever, they're still going to give a bunch of that back to the market, because they're going to have to basically compensate for the losses that they've taken trying to look like bigger traders than they really should be. And so I guess the point I'm trying to make is just don't be afraid to trade small in trading. Don't let people guilt trip you into trading larger than you should be, you know, because that's very common. Yeah, well, it depends on how big your account was, really. But I definitely lost an account. My first, if you watch my trading, and as soon as I started this channel, if you watch my trading, I lost my very first account. You know, I traded on SureTrader. I blew up that account very quickly. I just lost that account quick, man. And so it happens, bro. It definitely happens. But yeah. Yeah, REVB back over 150s here. SPY still bouncing up. Here's Tide at 360s. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. You lost 100K? What? Nah, man. I never lost 100K, bro. Yeah, I never lost 100K, dude. That's too much, bro. I don't, you know. 100K is 100K, bro. I didn't lose 100K. Honestly, if I had 100K, I wouldn't be trading with it like that, you know. Like, I think if I had 100K, I'd probably just buy real estate once the market drops or something, you know. AMC at 1320s. Hey, it's trying. Here's BBIG too. We're in BBIG now. We'll see if it moves. On that account, no, I never lost the 100K, man. That's a lot. I lost. Oh, on my first account, bro, it was not 100K. My first account, it was like a $4,000 account. I had like $18,000 or $19,000 in buying power from Sure Trader. It was an overseas brokerage. Yeah, it was an overseas brokerage on Sure Trader. Yeah. Bro, everybody needs to be quiet about Freddie Freeman, bro. Like, everybody's whining and complaining. Freddie Freeman's like the nicest guy in baseball, bro. Are people really going to just whine and complain about Freddie because he misses his home team that he was with for freaking what, like 12 years he was with the Braves? Are people really mad that he's sentimental regarding them now? Like, bunch of freaking crybabies, bro. And I know that's kind of ironic considering the fact that Freeman actually cried. But I mean, bro, he's with the team for 12 years, man. Of course, he's got some mixed emotions about returning. He probably misses the team. That was his home, man. That was where he had his family. You know what I mean? And so, come on now, man. They gotta leave Freddie alone. Let him reminisce. Let him look back happy. Don't ruin it just because everybody's jealous. He's getting attention, man. Come on now. Coffee's good, guys. That's all I'm saying. Tastes good. Whew. All right, guys. Still pretty slow day. I mean, if y'all see anything else moving, let me know. I see ASPN. ASPN's gapping up some. I looked this one up earlier, but ASPN is gapping up some. All right, guys. ASPN is up. SPY pushing back a little bit. Here's Tide at 365s. I mean, Tide's trying. Tide at 365s. REVB is at 140s here. 140s. We do have PCE data, I believe, coming out today. You're just a Freeman fanboy. Hey, Teddy, that hurts, bro. That hurts, Teddy. I'm not really a Freeman fanboy. My daughter loves Freddie Freeman. And my daughter, ironically, two of her favorite players are Ronald Acuna and Freddie Freeman. So she likes both of them. So she actually liked the Braves. And it's ironic because I think Acuna just came out saying that he didn't like Freddie and that he was glad Freddie left because he didn't really like him or something like that. And so, but my favorite player is not Freddie. Freddie's cool and all, but like I'm more so Shohei Ohtani fanboy. I'm definitely a Shohei Ohtani fanboy, a Jacob deGrom fanboy. There's a lot of players that I like. Trey Turner. Yeah, I like Vladdy Guerrero. Oh, for sure, man. Vladdy is probably top two. I probably got to go with, if I had to pick my favorite three players right now, it's probably going to be Vladdy, or it's probably going to be Shohei, and then Vladdy, and then like DeGrom, in that order. So Shohei, Vladdy, and DeGrom is probably my top three. All right, guys. So ASPN is up. We'll see what happens here. We'll see. Okay, good. ARDX squeeze. Hey, we can watch it. It's a slow time right now, man. It's a slow time. ARDX at 64 cents. We do have fundamental data coming out today. ARDX 20 million financing agreement with healthcare royalty partners. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. We also have not ARDX. We also have ASPN that's been moving a lot this morning. Again, ASPN is up because of their cancellation of their proposed stock offering plans. So ASPN basically canceled their plans for stock offerings, which is good. It means lack of dilution, no dilution. So that's good. So for them as a company, it's a pretty good sign, I think. Yeah, there's Tide, there's BBIG, there's ARDX. ARDX is up. BBIG is at 165. We'll hold this. GFAI robotic news. Bro, why does it keep telling me we're lagging? We shouldn't be. All right, guys. Yeah, so TYDE Tide is at 360s right now. BBIG is back up to 165s. So we got SPY at 375s. We got REVB at 140s. So, yeah. That's what we got right now. Shorts need to cover now, right? I don't think so. I think they have some options. No lag. I can see her here for BBIG and Tide. Definitely lagging now. Really? Weird, man. I got the Ethernet cord plugged directly into it. Strange. I'm surprised my internet's not working better. I can always use my mobile hotspot. REVB dumping down here. So I can always use my mobile hotspot, but like, I don't know. Hope you all start with green. Thank you, Angel. You as well. Hope you guys are green today as well. Is July a good or bad month regarding your past stats and experience? I mean, I'm doing pretty good so far this month in June. Now, I can't remember what July treated me like in the past, to be honest. I can't remember what the month of July was like historically. I know generally speaking, the market is usually slower during the summertime. And so I usually have a little bit worse results, I would say, during summer. You know, and you know, I don't expect this summer to be much different, especially with all the doom and gloom that we've had over everything else, over the broader market. A lot of apprehension, nervousness, fear, all that stuff. And so with that, I mean, we might have a slower time in large caps. Penny stocks are moving some, but it's still pretty slow time. Yesterday was slow. Today was pretty slow. It's all relative, I guess. But like for me, it's been pretty slow. You know? Now, again, for you guys, it might be more bullish. Every time I say it's slow, everybody's like, nah, it's not slow. And it's like, is it? It kind of is for me. But again, I guess it's a subjective thing. Currently, we are in BBIG. Tide's moving. Again, the Cryptide spinoff happened yesterday. TYDE is now live. You can see it is at 363s right now. We got BBIG at 165s. We got SPY at 375s. We shorted the SPY a little bit, the broader market some, but I think I need to exit out of some of this. I think we're just lagging a little bit too heavy here. Bitcoin down. Speed test was good, so we're doing okay there. And yeah, we'll see what we get. I'm seeing too many pennies under $1. I hate playing those. July is typically the lowest volume month of the year, if I remember correctly. No lag here. You're not lagging, bro. You're good. Thank you, Vince. No lag for me. Thank you, Daniel. What's up, bro? Good morning, everyone. Earning next week. Yeah, for sure. We got MU earnings today as well. We're going to be covering that live as well here at your favorite stock market channel. MU at $55. What do you think is going to be? Good or bad earnings? Let me know. We got CSCW that's gapping up a little bit. SCWO gapping up some too. There's ASPN. Thoughts on Starlink Internet? I think Starlink Internet is dope. I think it'll be super useful. I've got a lot of friends that are taking advantage of it as well. Again, I had a friend that lives kind of out in the woods where he doesn't really get good at regular internet. It comes out at 8:30, so it comes out in about really in about what, about 10 minutes or 20? In about 18 minutes, guys. The PCE data should come out. MU earnings. Do you see BBIG or Tide making crazy moves from here? I don't know. I think it's possible. I'm not saying it will happen, but it's possible. You know. ASPN back over 12s. All right, guys. So we might be buying a little bit more of the SPY or shorting it, I guess we should say. Here's a 1-minute chart. Why does my computer sound like a freaking rocket ship, bro? I'm going to get out of our... what do we got to do? Let me get out of earnings whisper, I guess. Maybe I'm using a little bit too much internet power. So ASPN is up there after they canceled their, basically canceled their offering, which is good. No dilution is good. PCA data, 8:30. Crypto should canceled. TRVI starting to creep. Yeah, there's ASPN. Here's TRVI. Yeah, TRVI's up there. It's at 240s. I mean, we can watch it, you know. It's interesting. I'm getting tied at 360s. So we're watching that. Look at TRVI up there at 250. So it looks good. SPY back at 375s. I don't trust it enough to really attack it here, though. It doesn't look terrible, but again, I just don't trust it enough to attack it quite yet. All right, guys. So yeah, so TRVI is up there. SPY still at 375s here. Tide is at 360s. Honestly, I really like getting up. Like, I really like the way I can wake up. Like, I like the fact that I wake up at 6 instead of 5. At home in Texas, I'm waking up at 5 a.m. every morning. You know, here, I could actually wake up at like 6. You know, market doesn't open up until 9:30 for me. REVB, yeah, TRVI is trying. Again, we're looking at ASPN. We also have Mark, M-A-R-K. I believe that's crypto related, right? Isn't this crypto related? Let me know. I think it's crypto related, but I'm not 100% sure, I guess. Chat might be able to help me out a little bit better. Yeah. ALNA. ALNA, I think, basically gave back. Is that your summer home? No, it's my mother-in-law's. I'd love to claim it was. You know, if I was selling courses, I'd be like, yeah, guys, this is my summer home I bought with my, you know, my millions. You know, this is just my summer home bought with my millions. It's definitely not my mother-in-law's home. It's definitely not that, you know. I would never, but yeah, you know, this is just my summer home. You know, Ferrari parked out front. Guru course coming soon. Top 5 courses in the world right now. Yeah, PC data is coming out in 13 minutes. 13 minutes, guys. Y'all do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You know you want to. Tide still at 350s. Market that BBIG at 165s. AMC has been kind of moving a little bit the last few days at 1330s. All right, computer, you're lagging a little bit too much, bro. All right, guys, we got AMC up there. SPY is up there as well. Hey, we got over 300 people here on that Ricky Gutierrez vibe. Hey, like I said, man, my big thing here is like, look, I just try to give everything away for free. I don't want to be that. You know what I mean? Listen, I can make way more money and grow way faster if I was that. Like if I was just sleazy, hey, look at me. Look at me. Here's my Ferrari. Look at all the money I make trading. The problem with that is that a large majority of those people are just full of crap. You know, a large majority of those people did not pay for those luxury goods with their trading profit. A large majority of them either make their money selling courses or they make their money in another way, you know. But very few of them are actually that type of profitable trader. And what happens is that because they put off the facade of being some super incredibly profitable trader, because they put out that facade, they have to keep it going, right? And so instead of somebody being real like I am and being like, hey, yeah, this is not my house, like I don't have a Lambo, they need to look more successful than they ultimately are. And it causes this toxic culture of trading. You see it a lot, unfortunately. Marcus AI related, or a lot of the time they're just renting the Lamborghini. And it's really ironic because at this point in time, you've got gurus making parody videos of other gurus, and it's just kind of like, bro, you're doing the same thing. Like you're just trying to set yourself apart from the same thing you are, but they're the exact same thing as you. Like we got gurus who are selling sleazy courses for thousands of dollars, making parody videos, making fun of other gurus who are selling courses for thousands of dollars, desperately trying to separate themselves. It's this weird market. You know. And again, I've said it once, I'll say it again, bro. If I wanted to flex my house and my cars, I could. I 100% could. If I wanted to make a bunch of sleazy videos trying to show courses, I could. You know, I have the means to. But I'd rather just be real and sleep good at night and appreciate this community. I appreciate you guys. I truly do. I appreciate the support we get here, and I don't need a fake. I can just be real about everything. All right, guys. AMC at 1330. And I appreciate you guys as a community. I truly do. Y'all are a great group of traders, and we appreciate it. All right, guys. Tied down to 340s. REVB basically rejected. SPY had a big glitch. The data comes out pretty soon here, so the data is dropping pretty soon. The fundamental PCE data is going to drop in about 8 minutes. 8 minutes. What are you referring to? That sounds funny. I watch some other streamers after your stream and they want to charge a monthly fee to join a Discord. Yeah, bro, that's kind of what they always do. What they don't understand, though, what a lot of people don't understand, the ones that are trying to charge money, what a lot of them don't understand is that in the end, you're going to make more being like I am here than you're going to make being a sleazy guru. You know? Like, you don't have to pay for that type of stuff. You don't have to pay for it, you know? Fold this. And SPY up to 375. Good morning. I just feel like if they want my money, they probably don't make a lot trading. Yeah, that's probably true. A lot of people sell courses because they have to, but like we don't try to sell courses here. We just kind of give everything away for free. There's a lot of red flags. I'll put it this way, right? Like you got some traders that are trying to teach. You got some traders that are trying to teach the SPY, right? But if you look at their history of posting videos, they've only been posting about the SPY for like 4 months, 5 months. You're really going to think that they learned enough to teach you about the SPY in 4 or 5 months? You know what I mean? They're just jumping on board because they make more money. Like that's all it is. They're just jumping on board because they make more money. And again, do quads. You got to just kind of watch out for that type of stuff. I see a lot of people trying to teach who are just copying. Like I said, I see a lot of traders that they just kind of pivot from one thing to another. Yeah, you can get a lot of stuff on Benzinga, right? And check out Benzinga. I'm not really knocking Ricky, the average sweats. I'm not really knocking him. Like I said, I'm not the one that said his name. I'm just kind of joking around. Yeah, I'm just kind of horsing around. Like I said, I don't really target anybody specific. I'm not really knocking Ricky. Let Ricky do his thing for all I care. You know what I mean? Ricky can do his thing. I'm not mad at him for it. In the end, as long as you're helping traders, that's the goal. All right, guys, so tied down here. AMC is up there. We're still on BBIG. BBIG is at 162s. So we're in a few hundred shares. Yeah. Luckily, we're about break even now. What's the SPY doing? So the SPY's starting to come back here, so I'm glad I didn't short it anymore. SPY's at 375.60, so the broader market's doing okay. We'll see what we get. We have BBIG at 160s. Good morning. And we have Todd at 335s. We have REVB up there, 140s. Market's pulling back a little bit now. Still watching AMC. We got ASPN. Green or red so far today, guys? Green or red? What do you think about ALNA yesterday? Got crazy volume. I think ALNA ripped nice, but it's slow now. So ALNA is only down to 21 cents, down to about 21 cents. And so, you know, it ripped up big yesterday, but basically gave back everything, and it's back down to 20 cents again. So it's just, I'm hesitant to trade it. Again, it ripped up big, but now it's just kind of slow. No trades, red. Redbox just had a big pop. Did it really? That's cool. Redbox is up to 680, so we'll see if it comes back. It's at 680s. I mean, it might. All right, guys. REVB just popped here. Redbox is still at 680s. Todd is at 340s. Depends on PCE. All right, guys. So here's the PCE data. Should be dropping right about now here. So the PCE data so far hasn't come out yet. We're checking Benzinga right now to see what's going on. But so far, PCI data is just not out yet. Again, we're going to see if when it comes out, just bear with me. Nothing yet. Let me know once you guys see the data. It should be coming out right around now. Checking the SPY and SPX. It's supposed to come out right now, right? REVB. Look at the SPY bump. So it looks like the PCE data was positive here. We're still waiting to find it. Okay, so jobless claims is at 231,000. Here, we'll report this, 231K. So here's the jobless claims data. first one at least. We're still waiting to report these numbers. Jobless claims came in at 231,000 versus 228,000, so higher than expected jobless claims. Worse than last time as well in terms of initial jobless claims numbers. So jobless claims numbers are out. Looks like so far they were a little bit worse than expected. But again, we're waiting for the rest of the numbers to drop. But yeah. All right, so core PCE price index numbers year over year for May came in at 4.7%. We're going to add this to the total here, 4.7%. You can see it right here. We're going to post it right here. 4.7% versus 4.8% year over year. So lower prices to a certain extent there, so that's not bad. So far, we've had mixed results. Redbox still up to 695s. SPY looked good on these numbers here. So the SPY looks bullish on these. That's basically the numbers now. 4.7% PCE price index. All right, guys. Still waiting for the rest of the data to come out. Again, we got the PCE numbers drop. Mixed results. We had higher than expected jobless claims, but lower PCE numbers. So market's up a little bit from this. So it's not down. So market's a little bullish from this as well. We'll see if it holds. Market up to 376. Redbox up to 690s as well. All right, 376.20 is where the SPY is at. We have Redbox at 680s. Green or red so far this morning? Let me know. Let me know what you are and why. NRSN just flew. Still have a position on the SPY. Yeah, NRSN is at 450s. Wow, big move here. Let's look up the catalyst for this. This is a big move. All right, so NRSN, huge move. They had prelim results revealed high levels of TDP-43 in people who suffer with AD when compared to the healthy control group. So we'll see. So positive trial results and study results, it looks like. Still have a short position on the SPY. No, we covered. You can see we covered pretty early. We just scalped it. We're mostly scalpers when we trade the SPY. So we're not usually taking any longer term positions, not generally at least. All right, guys. NRSN is up to 460s here. SPY still pushing up. It's at 376. Looks good. SPY up to almost 377s. Let's see if it breaks NRSN at 450s. I believe we're still in BBIG. What's BBIG doing? Yeah, BBIG we're still green on. That's nice. All right, SPY at 376.50s, NRSN at 440s. SPY finally dipping down a little bit. All right, guys. So NRSN did bounce a little bit. So we did bounce a little bit in NRSN. All right, guys. NRSN back up there. SPY pulling back some. NRSN at 460s, tied at 330s. We got REVB. That's on the move also. All right, SPY dipping down. NRSN. What's the float on NRSN? We'll have to wait and see. But we'll have to figure out what the float is here. Anybody know? Let me check float checker. Float's got to be small for this type of volatility to be there, I think. Yeah, about 5 to 6 million in the float. REVB starting to push back up. SPY finally correcting back down some. So we got the PCE and the jobless claims numbers this morning. Just kind of patiently waiting here for the market open. We're green on the market today, so we are bullish or green on the market today. I was just really saying that the report only counts NRSN to extend it for me. We'll see. I think $5 is like a big important level that we can pay attention to. I think $5 makes sense to watch. And we'll see. All right, guys. SPY bouncing a little bit here, so SPY is up some. All right, guys. SPY back up to 376.40. That's good. Oh gosh, what a ridiculous thing. All right. All right, guys. So SPY up to 376. NRSN is at 460s. We got tied at 320s. Green today, guys, on a web. Plenty of oversold names out there in case market wants to bounce today. Worth making a list ahead of time. Got NVIDIA, Meta, AMD on mind. Yeah, we're going to be watching MU as well. Was the core PCE result bullish for the market or bearish? Well, PCE numbers were 4.7%, so a little bit lower pricing than expected. So that's good. I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible either. You know what I mean? And so it was good, not great, better than expected, but only slightly. And then I think jobless claims numbers were a little bit higher than expected. So mixed results overall for these both sets of data. So mixed results. So worse than expected jobless claims numbers, better than expected PCE, which is okay. Mixed results. So that's basically excluding gas and food. Prices excluding gas and food, and they were down slightly. So that's good. We want prices to go down. SPY is at 376.40s. NRSN is at 450s. Yeah, jobless claims numbers. What I'm showing here is jobless claims numbers came in at 231,000, which was higher than the 228,000 estimate, and the prior was 229,000. So overall, jobless claims numbers were a little bit higher than expected, which is bad. It's not good. I mean, we don't want jobless claims. That means less people are working and all that stuff. And so we want the jobless claims numbers to be lower. Biden to speak after NATO Summit Conference. 6.4 versus 6.3. Market to me looks like it was prepared for a worse number, bigger picture Fed. Yeah, market's reacting positively. You can see the numbers came out here at around 7:30, and currently we are up from where we were when the numbers came out. So, yeah, we're doing a little bit better than expected here. That's good. I'm using a few different ones. I'm using TOS. I'm using Benzinga. Both of them are incredibly useful. You can check out Benzinga in the description if you want to check them out. You can try them out for free for 2 weeks without even needing a credit card number. Is this on playing twice? I think it is. So I'm going to do a poll right now. We actually haven't done a poll today, so we're going to do another poll right now. And the poll is going to ask, are you bullish or bearish on this latest jobless claims and PCE numbers? Or do you think the market ends green or red this week? Green, red. Vote on the poll. Do you think the market ends green or red this week? EOS won't let me take profit and have the settings right. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Tiny. So SPY's a little gap at 369 and will be filled. I don't know. I kind of think it'd be better in the long run to go through a depression now. Maybe. Mullen trying to bounce for a scalp. We can look at Mullen. NRSN is still moving too. There's Mullen. It's at 117s. So Mullen's trying. But Mullen, the range has just been so small lately, unfortunately. So the range has just been small for Mullen lately. Today we rally. Okay, Sandy, let's see it. I'm hoping we do. I really hope we do. Bitcoin moving strong. Is Bitcoin moving strong? The last time I looked at Bitcoin, it was at 19 something. So that's not really good. Generally speaking, that's bad. Yeah, Bitcoin is at 19.2K. Oh, that's not good. EVFM popping up a little bit. So there's Mullen. Here's EVFM. Mullen did bounce. EVFM is up to 93 cents, and so maybe it continues back up. AJ, you might be really far behind the stream. Click the live button next to the play button. Cell phone static. Does my cell phone make that much static here? I'll push it away. All right, guys. SPY at 376. Yeah, EVFM did ramp. So EVFM did ramp. Crackling. Audio static. Oh, here, my pause. All right, there we go. That should be a little bit better. I just tried to fix it. There we go. The audio should be crisp and sound good now. Good now? Okay, good. That's all right. We played 4 tournaments. We won 3 of them. Oh, that's good. All right, guys. Maybe so, Tyler. I think so, man. Speaker. Okay, we should be good. Let me know if we're good now, y'all. Sound good? Sound okay now? We should be. So we've got over 300 people here already, and it's only about 8:30, 8:45 in the morning. And so we appreciate everybody joining us today. The market opens up in almost an hour. Yeah, you can only trade options. Yeah. All right, guys. Rev, my reverse. We'll see. There's EVFM. Here's Rev. SPY dipping down a little bit. Rev is at 450s. Again, I mean, short squeezes don't last forever is the only thing, right? So you do want to understand that. Short squeezes aren't going to last forever. Hey, what's up, Max? Market thinks it's 21 again. What's up, Rick? Good morning, man. What's up, John? All right, guys. What, Dean? Data is behind. Oh. Yeah, we got 450 for Rev here. We're going to see if it does anything. Todd is at 330s. NRSN is probably one of the better gappers moving this morning. It's at 450s right now. We're also still in BBIG. POWW. It's moving some, but it's very, very slow. EDBL, edible. TUEM is at 39 cents. Mark is at 51.5 cents. So you said Mark was an AI, artificial intelligence stock, correct? I thought it was a crypto stock, but it's at 51.5 cents. EBFM to the moon. Is it CEI on the moon? CEI is not. Yeah, JB, chill, man. There's no reason to just start fights with Max every time he shows up here, brother. Unless, let me see, unless he Max said something to you. There's no reason to just troll. Let me see. Yeah, I don't even think Max said anything to you. Chad, you still have a short position on the SPY? No. We shorted it earlier. We covered pretty quickly. We made like $7, $8 bucks. Hey, what's up, nurse? All right, so we might start shorting the market. It just depends here. If the market starts testing lows, we'll short it. We just gotta wait for it. I've been respectful to JB. JB is just be a JB. I think you and him kind of go at it a little bit, but they'll be all right. Like I said, best thing to do is just leave each other alone if it starts conflicts, you know. SPY is testing VWAP, starting to break underneath it here. ENDP is another one everybody's kind of watching. All right, what's up, JoJo? All right, guys, EBFM finally dipping down a little bit. It did pop up some. We're still watching NRSN because NRSN has some big volume here. It's got 447 price right now, 483 high of pre-market. Yeah, for sure. Mullen. Yeah, we can look at Mullen. Mullen's at 118, so the range is just so small on Mullen, unfortunately. That's the big problem with Mullen, is that the range is just tiny, tiny. Tiny, tiny range. JL chill, we're good, bro. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to manage drama in the chat, so all good. If y'all are getting along, hey, cool, all good. I guess what I'm saying is, like, let's just be nice. Let's not say negative things to each other. Let's just be nice and keep it harmonic in here. Harmonic in here. I mean, let's just keep it harmonic in here. Let's try not to troll or antagonize. You know. Aside from that, everything's all good. I'm over here, ref. Yeah, hey, call me Blue, okay? All right, guys. So SPY back under VWAP here. This is where we might start to short. If we can get filled on a short position now. This is where we might start to short back in. All right, we're in 15 shares of the SPY. We might actually add more as we get a test up to the VWAP. Hey, you know me, I'm Mr. Rogers. Harmonica, hey. Be more like Fred Rogers. Bro. I am going to be Big Bird up in here, okay? I'm going to be Mr. Rogers mixed with Bruce Willis from Die Hard, okay? That's me. Big Papa Biden is speaking? Where? Where and when? All right, what's up, Larry? All right, so we're shorting here. We're going to add a little bit more to this. Take a little bit larger short position here. 30 shares short. We're into this. We might actually add another 20 shares into this if it works, but we're short the SPY. Bert and Ernie, hey. You guys know me. All right, so we're short SPY. It is Thursday. Tide is up there. Again, we're going to add a little bit more as we move up here. We are in with 40 shares now, 40 shares. We're going to look to see if we flush. We got this big move under VWAP here. Big weak sign, and we're going to see if it holds down and continues falling here. There's 40 shares. There we go. We got a rejection here. We're in the green now. Give it some time. Take another piece off. Now we got 20 shares locked in profit. Got to let the breakdown under VWAP happen here as we kind of cover and pre. I might start scalping the SPY and pre-market a little bit more, actually. All right, we're trying to exit our last or another 10. Come on, fill me. All right, so we actually got filled there. So we only have 10 shares left, and we're writing this down. So not a bad little gain here. There's Mullen up there. Here is IMPP. Oil. Yeah, IMPP's down too. We're in BBIG as well. Only a few hundred shares, so we'll let this roll with the open, see if we can continue to capitalize on it. SPY's still breaking down, though, so we got a nice little cushion here. Oh, y'all can't even see this position. My bad here. I wish there was a way that I could do this to where... No. I mean, I could always do this here, guys, so y'all can actually see the position. Getting another bounce back up. I'm going to short into them again. All right, we're back in 20 shares of the SPY. 30 shares of the SPY. What do you think? Do you like the green or do you like this? This is what I have currently. All right, we're in 40 shares of the SPY again. Again, shorting the pop to the VWAP here. See if we get a flush or a rejection here. Might go against me, and if it does, it's okay. We've got a little bit of a cushion that we can ride. Can you shrink the banner you have at the bottom of your screen a bit? It's hard to see your bottom two charts. Yeah, for sure. I got you, bro. That's what. I don't know if there's a way to shrink it. I'm trying. Yeah, sorry, guys. Trying to make it work here. That's what I said. I'm trying to put this up a little bit. There you go. So you can actually see what's going on here. There we go. All right, we're in 40 shares currently of the SPY. Shorting it on this pop, we'll add another 10 shares, get 50 shares of the SPY. So we can use 25 share increments here. Do you guys want the green? I think the green's a little bit too loud. I could change the color to anything, really. So if y'all have, whoa. All right, so the SPY trade is going against me here, unfortunately. But it's all right. We're going to let it test this, actually. I don't mind this because usually we build up so much profit after the open that like my pre-market trades are somewhat insignificant. But like we're going to let it test here just to see if we flush under VWAP. If it breaks over 276, then we'll cut it. But yeah, if y'all have any specific color suggestions, we can change the color here to whatever you guys want. We can make it dark green, light green. We can make it yellow. We can make it orange. I kind of like this dull yellow. What do you guys think of this? I kind of like this dull yellow. All right, so we're back to slightly green in this position, or slightly break even now. What do you guys think? It really gets the words across with this dull yellow. Let me know if you guys like it. Do you think everything we buy in the future of value will come with an NFT? Sometimes. I don't know, though. It's hard. That's a very hard thing to tell. I think it's certainly possible, but I think it's also possible that, you know, it's not. All right, guys, so we're still in the SPY here. I'm not going to add any more to this position. We're just going to see if a flush happens like we want. We broke under VWAP. We're moving back to test it now. We break over VWAP again. It's going to kind of signal sideways choppy trend. Better than green, worse than original. Would you guys rather it more yellow or more dull? I just think it gets what I'm trying to show across here, but maybe not. Like I said, we can always change it some. What about this? This is pretty good, I think, too. All right, we're in 50 shares of the SPY. Like I said, we're just trying to see if this short position breaks down. Yeah. Thoughts on Tide? Tide's okay. It's at 340s, 350s right now. We'll see if it holds. Mustard yellow. More dull. I mean, about as dull as I can get the mustard. Hey. What do you guys think? Good or bad? Like this one? I can always change it again. Let me see. Is there a way to make it more transparent? Let me see. There should be, but I don't think there is. There should be. This is much better, where it's smaller. Yeah, we'll keep it at least like this, and then we might mess with the colors. But all right, guys, we're shorting the SPY. SPY's actually moving up to test it. I don't mind if we lose here. It's such a small trade, and I'd rather see the market do well, even though we are shorting it right now. So it's okay if we lose on this one. It's a relatively insignificant trade. Yeah, this one's much better because it's easier and it doesn't take up as much screen space. All right, with that said, though, we start to break over 375, 80s, 376, and we're going to have to cut this short. No pun intended, or I guess pun intended. But if we can keep our losses to less than 10 in pre-market, we still got a really good shot at making our money back and being green on the day. We just got to make sure we find some volatile action to take advantage of today. And so we'll see. Hey, y'all do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well. We do this live for free every single day. Starting to push up. Like I said, we'll cover this if we really need to. We'll let it test VWAP, see if it rejects here at the VWAP area. It's at 375.80s right now, 375.80s. And so we'll see if it breaks down under 376. Hopefully it does. If not, we'll just get out. Hey, Sassy. Hey, baby. And so we're starting to push up. We'll probably have to get out of this position, I think. We are at 375.88. Hey, Cappy. So we're probably pretty close to cutting this position. Cappy, go see. Cappy, go see. Go see. Yeah, good boy. There you go. Good boy. All right, so the SPY is at 375.80s. Hands over the cover button. Like I said, we'll get out of this one if we need to. It's $10. And so if we lose, it's $10. Hey, Cappy. Go see. Go see. Hey, puppies. Hey, go see. Look, go see. Sorry, buddy. Go see. There you go. Never short the like button, eh? Yeah, and we'll let this test. Again, though, I don't mind getting out. Hopefully we get some type of volatility today. You see the jobless claims numbers. NXTP, red box holding well. We're at 750s. All right, so we're getting to the point where we're probably going to start to cut this one. We're going to get out here if we can. $15 loss on the SPY. Not what we wanted, but it's not huge, and we'll be able to make it back at the open. Just didn't get the weakness coming in. It's kind of a choppy morning. Redbox is actually holding support. It's at 750s right now. So Redbox is trying to hold. Is Rev volatile too? Rev is up to 550. So, hey, is it time for their resurgence, guys? Let me know. Why in the world does this pop up here? And the poll, we said, do you think the market ends green or red this week? 59% think red. About 40% think green. All right, look at Rev here, guys. Rev is moving. Guys, so we got about 20 minutes until the market opens. About 20 minutes. Yeah, NRSN. Redbox is trying to hold. Look at Rev, though. Rev is big here. Look at Rev. Rev is moving. All right, guys. A few channels are promoting the Michael Burry doom and gloom stuff. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, we've had people pushing that for... every year for the last like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years in the market, maybe longer than that. And so while I do think there's a chance that the market keeps on dropping, I also think that a lot of this is okay, and I think that we'll be fine. Hey, good morning. Good luck to everyone today. I thought I missed Rev yesterday. Is that a legit squeeze? Well, yeah, it's definitely at least somewhat of a squeeze here. If you look at Revlon and you look at the float here, you look at like float checker and you look at Revlon. Revlon is at 30 to 50% short float, 30 to 50% short float. And so very high short float, very small float for Revlon. Revlon has about 5.4 million. We'll actually buy a little bit of Revlon here. You guys think we should? Might buy this pullback. I think Revlon had a huge rip here. And so we'll load up with what, 300 shares? All right, we're in 300 shares of Revlon. It might just go against me quick, so we got to be careful. But again, we are trying to squeeze a little bit heavier today. We'll let it test 5 and then we'll cut it if it can't hold. Ugh. 300 shares of Revlon. Let's see if it bounces at 5. It's a big level. I think I might have taken a little bit too small or too large of sizing for me personally, but we'll let it try to run. I don't want to get stuck in this, guys, so I got to get out. And there's a big trade. So we're going to cover this if we can. There we go. We're out. We lost like $50 from it, but it might still bounce at $5. And so if it does bounce at 5, then that's great. And it should hold. If not, it's okay. We'll make money another way in the market today. And then Redbox is at 740. So Redbox is still kind of holding the VWAP. It's at 744s. But yeah, Revlon had a really high short float. It just didn't hold the gains that it pulled back from. Now, maybe it bounces at 480s, but it's still trying. Yeah, so we're down like $50 heading into the open today, which is fine. Like I said, not a crazy big loss. And yesterday we made over 100, so we're still fine. Revlon at 480s. So just didn't hold the dip, and maybe we'll get some more momentum at the opening bell from. We got 15 minutes. SPY still at 375. Redbox is at 730s. Here's Tide. So Redbox is trying to come back. Tide is still pretty quiet at 344s. right, so we are back over 5. All right, guys, so Rev is back up here. We're going to wait. SPY is up to 376. 376. Yeah, baby. Haven't lost, but been near. Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Rev is at 84% short, 100% utilization, 978% cost to borrow. Top Wall Street bets guy bought it this morning for Redbox. Yeah, Redbox is currently, we got about 12 minutes if the market opens. Redbox is currently at 720s. 720s. These plays are all about hype. Oh, for sure. These are all hype plays. Well, they're squeeze plays as well. Market actually bounced up to 376.40. And so the market is actually up pretty solid as well. REBB is at 140s. So that one's not really moving that much. But we do have like Rev is up, Redbox is up, SPY is up. We can still watch Tide that we're watching as well. It's a Rev. Maybe if it holds 5, it's better. But we got to wait for it. Hey, Matt, are you ready? Good. All right, guys, let me know what your favorite stock is this morning. We got 10 minutes. Rev might hold here and bounce. But again, we're going to just kind of hang out and wait. We're going to be trading a little bit larger than we normally do today. Since we've been so profitable the last few days, we're going to scale up in size some. And we'll see if it works. We'll see if it holds. If not, it's okay. You know, we still got about 30,000 to throw around. And so we'll see if we can find some good trades to get involved with. Redbox at 720s. Yeah, for Revlon. I think Revlon's still fine. It squeezed me out. Like, it scared me out of it. And I might buy a little bit more here. We'll buy 150 here and see if we can catch a pop. A little bit riskier than I normally take trades. But like I said, I'm trying to scale up my size some. So we're starting to get a little bounce here for Rev. We're in 150 shares. Looks good up here. Well, let's hold. We got 9 minutes here, team. 9 minutes. I'm gonna see if Revlon can bounce. All right, Redbox starting to creep back up. Yeah, I mean, some of my best trades are when I jump out and then jump immediately right back in. And so I don't mind getting scared out some. I honestly, every time I exit a position, I'm just confident because it means I'm cutting losses like I should. Even if it goes in my direction, it still builds confidence in my trading because I'm cutting losses ultimately where I should be. Um, yeah, I short large caps. That's what I mostly short. Oh yeah, I go long and pennies and short large caps. Yeah, PCE jobless claims numbers, you can see them right here. We're 231,000 versus 228,000 expected. So higher than expected jobless claims numbers. Core PCE prices, which are basically prices excluding oil and food, are at 4.7%, so a little bit lower than expected, which is good. And so mixed results, higher than expected jobless claims numbers, but lower than expected PCE numbers. So mixed results, good. PCE for the most part, some close to break even though, but not bad. And the jobless claims numbers were a little bit higher than expected. And so those are the numbers for the fundamental data release this morning. And, like I said, mixed results for the most part. All right, we're in Revlon now. All right, guys. So it's like PCE not great, but we've had much worse news. Appreciate you, family. Very informative. Thank you. Keep your face. Hey, thank you, man. We appreciate the support. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We do this live for free every day. Market opens up in about 7 minutes. 7 minutes. We are still in Revlon. And again, I mean, we'll cut it if this doesn't work. We'll let it try to hold 5. But if this doesn't work, then we're probably just going to withhold trading until the opening bell. Either way, we're going to throw enough money around to come back from this loss, hopefully at least, and we'll see how it goes. Tide is trading on TYDE. So if you look at Tide, it's right here on the top left. It's at 340s right now for TYDE. Tide's IPO about 340s. Oh, man. Oh, that's tough, Tiny. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, guys. Revlon is up to 504s, and we're in 150 shares of that. Yeah, remember, it's Thursday. Market volume might be a little bit light. We did have a fundamental data release that the market is kind of sideways from. It didn't really react super positively. It moved up initially, but now it's moving down some. And so it's kind of just choppy since that release. And it kind of makes sense because it was mixed results. We had lower than expected PCE numbers, so lower than expected pricing, but higher than expected jobless claims. And so mixed results, neutral for the most part. And the market's reacting in a neutral manner. It's mostly sideways. It's about right where it was prior to that fundamental data release. And we'll see what happens at the opening bell. We have 5 minutes. 5 minutes, guys. I think I'm going to watch REV at open. It's done me well last week. Yeah, I lost about 50 on this one this morning, but it's okay. I'm definitely not going to hold this through the open. I'm hoping this moves up maybe to here or something. But I don't want to hold this through the open. It's too much risk, I think. Yeah, all good, Tony. Don't let it get you too upset. You got this. SPY at 376.
Isn't one of the Fed's goals to see a higher unemployment rate? No. I don't know if that's a serious question, but no. At this point in time, they raised the rates 75 basis points. And so with that, their ultimate job for that, their ultimate reason for doing so is to raise pricing in order to discourage purchasing, in order to lower prices. It's kind of how it goes. And, you know, who knows? We'll cut this. We'll wait. I don't want to hold this to the opening bell either. Did you just say you are not holding Rev through the open? Yeah, that's correct. I'm not holding Rev through the open. It's too risky. I might buy it again. I'm day trading right now. So I might buy Rev again after the bell. But for now, it's kind of beat me up this morning. So we're just going to wait. No reason to hold it. Very high volatility at the open. You know, we can get big moves, big squeezes, and I just don't want to lose more on it. You know, it might go up and I might be sitting there like, well, what should have held? But regardless, it's just not something, it's not a risk I'm willing to take this morning, you know. Hopefully we'll get some, hopefully we'll get some good data for the SPY coming out and make some money. Yeah, Tide is currently at 309s right now. So 3 minutes, guys, 3 minutes. You think there'll be a flush at the open? I think it's possible. All right, guys, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Here's a question. Do y'all want me to leave the jobless claims report numbers here on the screen, or do you want me to minimize that and just put my charts up bigger so y'all can watch me trade a little bit more? EVFM, hey, what's up, DS? You as well, brother, you as well. There's EVFM, it's at 94 cents, 94 cents. Fed believes that higher unemployment rate will be better for employees. I'll be the Rev guinea pig at the open. Hey, good luck, Ant. Fed believes that higher employment rate will be better. Maybe. Remove it. We here to trade. All right, got you. So we'll make this a little bit larger as well so you guys can see the trades I'm actually getting in. You leaving? All right, come here. All right, love you. Here. You're all right. All right.
Get
I
the
love
cords.
you. Have a good day. We'll see you in a little bit, okay? Yeah. I tell you guys that every morning. Love you. All right, there we go. All right, my daughter's leaving to go learn to sew. She's going to go learn to sew. Whatever, sewing up my shorts in no time, you know? Fixing my shirts. All right, guys. Less than a minute. Good luck. Oh, man. All right, guys, here's the open, man. Revlon, fake me out. Fake out city. Just got faked out over and over and over again. All right, there's the opening bell. I can make fun of myself, though. It's all good. There's the SPY at 376. All right, so we got the SPY and Q opening up slightly red. We'll see how the market responds to everything here. Very high above VWAP. Rev is up there. Tide is still dipping down to 270s. EVFM is up there. SPY just popped, so that's good. Hey, what's up, Art Chang? Unpredictable. Yeah, there's the green bell. Your stream, do what you want. Hey, you as well, guys. Good luck. All right, so we're going to let things play out. Revlon just rejected heavily. We have a sideways range. Market's doing okay, though. SPY back up to 376. I think hopefully we do well today. VWAP's a little bit low for the SPY and the Q. So we're kind of opening up a little extended over VWAP here. Maybe the SPY will look better. Here's the Q. So Q is up there. So this is more tech-based. SPY starting to dip. All right, we're shorting the Q. I just made about $10 just now shorting the Q. That's good. Let's see if we find some other better trades to get involved with. Big downwick. A new candle should open up in a few minutes. So we might actually bounce at VWAP. We got to let to see like a stern break underneath it or so. Revlon's starting to push back up. It's at 515s. Spot testing lows. All right, we just made a little bit more. We're up about 15 or 20 since the opening bell. Starting to make back some of the money we lost, which is kind of how it goes. There's the Q. We'll short this one too if it sets up. Revlon back up to 516s. All right, we're going to short a low of the day break here. Very rare that we do this. But I think the downward momentum makes sense. All right, so we made $6 there on the Q, and we'll probably short a little bit more on a little pop up here if we get it. Big weakness coming in. EVFM still sideways, tied back to. New candle's about to open up. All right, we're short the SPY. Try to let the breakdown happen if we get one here. Market's kind of consolidation chopping here. There we go. All right, we covered a piece. Shorting back into it. Let's see if we get a flush in the market, but we gotta wait now. If getting a squeeze back up on the SPY, I should probably wait, especially if lost about $60 there on the SPY. It's all good. We'll just wait. The market's too sideways right now, so I'm sure we'll find something that looks better later on. But we'll let the sideways trend play out. It is Thursday, so we're not going to risk too much. Sideways market. Revlon's still trying to squeeze up. Let me see what we're looking like right now. What's Bitcoin doing? Yeah, super choppy. It's all good. I mean, we're still pretty sideways. Market might favor out. We're gonna let it try to break the range. Where's Bitcoin at? Q starting to break down here. The sun's running around like a madman outside. All right, guys, markets break it down. We're going to short the Q on this little pop. See if we react here, 50 shares. Nothing crazy, no huge position here. It's slightly green in the Q, but like I said, very choppy open. All right, so there we go. We're going to cover the Q on this breakdown. Nice. We'll cover the SPY on a short position too. We're at the bottom of the range, so we'll just cover that as well. Starting to get that breakdown. We'll add a little bit more into this just in case we thoroughly break. Yeah, there we go. All right, we'll cover that. We'll wait for a little pop back up. So yeah, we're not doing that bad, honestly. We made some money back on these last few trades. Revlon just broke high, so maybe I should have held through that, man. Penny stocks, I just know less. Tide's starting to creep back up. Tide's at 292s. It might hit 3 and then break back up here. New candle opens up in about 10 seconds, and so we're going to probably jump on that. As soon as a new candle opens up, so we should get a bounce. There's the bounce. And then sometimes we get like an immediate flush back down. We're going to take 25 shares here, see if we get that type of flush. There we go. We'll cover into it and then get filled. So there's the immediate flush that we talked about. Happens a lot. Trying to get some breakdowns. There we go. Got another gain here on the SPY, catching that big down. See, like I said, we get that little pop, and then a lot of the time we get like an immediate flush back down. You know? And so we'll wait, see if we get a little bit better move now. Getting another flush. Looks good. We'll wait for it. We are getting weakness here as the breakdown happens and everything. Shorting the SPY now. There we go. We'll cover. All right, so we're doing okay. Got a big weakness market here, so we'll short into a little pop on the Q. All right, we'll short into that. We'll add a little bit more to move up if we get it. So we got a big downwick here that we're actually going to short into. Try to get in with 50 shares of the Q here. There's 40, there's 50. See if we get a quick flush that we can take profit into. We got a downwick here. All right, we're going to cover quickly into one of these. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That might have just sounded really bad for you guys, so I'm sorry. All right, we're going to cover a little bit more. My fills aren't the fastest on TOS today. I'm realizing that, but Rev dipping down, EBFM trying. Whatever happened to Redbox? Redbox ripped up. It's at 740. Looks good. There we go. All right, so we're up over 30 in the Q. Which one's halted? Yeah, REVB, got you. Yeah, look at REVB, it's at 174 as well. Redbox actually dipping under VWAP here. So struggling. Market getting some big weakness coming in. It looks like some major weakness here. All right, so we might short into this pop again. 20 shares, maybe get in 30 or 40, maybe 50. If we can, risk is about 279s. So 40 shares, and we'll add to it up to that level, and then we'll cut it. All right, so there's 50 shares now. Let's see if we can get a flush. We're going to take a little piece there. Maybe add it right back on the bounce. 50 shares again. Close to break even now on this trade. There we go. All right, we're going to cover a piece. Fills are taking a little bit longer. That's all right. There we go. We'll cover that there too. We'll cover that there too. So we're slowly making money here. And we're gonna cover into that too. So we're up about 40 on the day now. Or no, we're up about 40 on the Q now. So not bad. Market breaking down. REVB is just pushing. Tied at 290s. All right, so REVB, it doesn't look like it was ever halted. If it was, I didn't see it. market's just breaking down, though. As the longer we remain down here, the less confident I ultimately am in it, though. Because, you know, the market's breaking lows. Q is at 278, SPY is at 374s. So the longer it remains down here, the less confident I am in the downward direction, just because I think we're going to start building up some extension. Let me know if the mic and audio sounds good. TYDE is up to $3 here. Redbox is still trying. REVB is at 170s. So if we pop up a little bit, we'll short some more. But Tide's starting to rip, man. Tide's at 310s. Redbox is at 730s. SPY is just too low for me to really get interested in attacking it right now. We got to wait for it to correct a little bit. But here goes TYDE. Audio is good. Thank you guys for the update there. All right, so market's starting to rebound here. Maybe we'll wait and start to buy some into the pop or short some into the pop, I mean. So we get a flush candle here. Looks like the Q is dragging the SPY down a little bit more than normal here. All right, guys. So market's bouncing up a little bit. We'll see if we can break down here. It's already come down a lot. So we're just kind of patiently waiting at this point in time. We're letting the market bounce back a little bit. We're catching the market break down a little bit. We're shorting the SPY here. 45 shares left, and remember we were down like 80 bucks on the SPY this morning, so we are making our money back nicely here. 10 shares left. We'll actually add to it on a pop, so not too bad, man. We're kind of coming back. We're gonna add it to this little short pop. 20 shares. We'll take 30. See if we flush down some more. Maybe scale into 50 or so if we can. There's 40. There's 50, and so we'll keep it like that. We're not going to add any more to this, and we'll see if we get a flush down that we can profit on. Here's some. Let's see if we break down some more. Not a bad level here, I think. Revlon's still pulling back. Redbox just broke down. Like I said, we are trying to scale up our size a little bit, guys, so just bear with me while we do this. We're going to be taking a little bit larger size than we're normally taking. There we go. We're covering into that breakdown. The fills are a little slow. That's okay. We get an upwick. We'll short some more into it. There we go. Big upwick here. We'll short more into that. See, we get a flush. We got 50 shares. There we go. Look at my fills. They're taking so long, but we're making money in this, so that's good. All right, we're going to cover into there. So we basically came all the way back from being down huge on the SPY to only being close to break even here, catching these market breakdowns. We'll see if we can go green on it. 10 shares left. There we go, almost green. Regardless of what this is, I'm going to cover at these lows. All right, so we're not doing that bad, man. We got a shot to go green today after a big red day, so we'll take it. Stick around. Tide over VWAP here, pulling back to 3s. We'll see if it holds. REVB still at 180s now. Redbox just broke down. What's Rev doing? Rev broke down too. Anything else moving that I didn't catch? What about NRSN? All right, big down wick here. So we're gonna start shorting into this. Get in with 30 shares tops. No more than 30. I think 30 is fine. NRSN broke down too. And there goes Tide trying to hold though. Tide just broke under VWAP here. All right, doing better. I like this up wick here, so we're actually going to add to this. We're going to take 45 or 50 shares here. There we go. We're at 50 shares now. Hey, bud. What? No, you can't have those cookies, bro. That's not what we're going to... No, man. You can't just eat sweets for breakfast, dude. You got to stop asking me, bro. Listen to me. No. Hey, listen to me, man. You ask me to eat sweets for breakfast again, I'm going to ban you from that Switch for at least 2 days. You understand? You're not going to eat sweets for breakfast, bro. No more. You understand? Sheesh, man. Sorry, guys. My son's been trying to eat these cookies all the time. He never stops asking me for it. You know, he's trying to eat them too much. So I got to ban him from asking. Anyways, we're short on the SPY. We're actually green in a little bit. There we go. We'll cover into this. Man, look at my fills. Look how long these fills are taking here. We got the nice little flush, though. Take a little bit more off there. Maybe it's my internet. All right, so we're breaking down. We actually got ourselves green on the SPY today, which I'm pretty pumped about. Yeah, wait till you're 20, then you can live off cookie. Yeah, for sure, man. He's just been trying to eat these cookies all day. Tide dropped down to 270s. So Tide is at 270s right now. All right, guys, so I'm shorting the SPY. We're 40 shares. This might not work too, but we're... Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, guys, so this short's working actually here. I really like this trade, though, so I'm actually going to get a little bit heavier here. There's 30 shares, 40 shares, 50 shares. And this might turn against me, but I like this momentum. A lot of the time, we're going to flush down and at least test lows. And if we can do that, then that's the ideal goal. There we go. All right, so you see why I added to this now. Let's see if we flush a little bit more. There we go. Covered. All right, only 10 shares left. You can see why I like these. Like, it's almost like the low of the day pulls it like a vacuum towards it. You can see how it's happening right now. And so these little baby pops, I love shorting into these. It's something I talk about every day on stream. Works really, really well. We're going to cover here and make that, and then we'll see what we do with the rest. But it works really, really well. And we'll see if we can find some good momentum to attack. It's been a pretty good day so far. We've probably made about $100 since the opening bell. Maybe a little bit less. Yeah, man, I don't know what my son's thinking. He just wants ice cream, cookies. He's hoping, what he's really hoping is he's hoping I'm busy. And so I'm just going to say, yeah, whatever. But nah, bro. You guys, can I have some of those cookies? I'm just kind of like, nope, not today, sir. 40 shares. We'll do it again here. This one's definitely a little bit more risky, I think. And there's a chance that I could just give back. Yeah. But we built up a cushion on the day, and we'll let this one try. But if this one fails, then it's time to just regroup and stop attacking these bounces. I said, we'll let it test, but again, I mean, if this doesn't work, we'll regroup and all right, there we go. It's better. We got an upwick here. Let's just see if we flush. Like I said, testing lows is what we want for the market. There we go. That's better. Almost break even. Nice. All right, we're going to cover that. And you can see these lows of the day kind of have like I said, the best way I can describe it is like a vacuum. You know, it kind of pulls it closer, and I'm able to just kind of short into these little pops. Eventually, it'll stop working, but if it works 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 5 times, then it's still an incredibly, like a highly profitable strategy that I can keep kind of rinsing and repeating until it fails. I see NRSN trying as well, tied down to 270s. REVB is back up to 160s, 170s now. So yeah, we've gone from being down, to be honest, at one point $120 on the day to where we're only down about 100 now. Or no, I'm sorry, we're only down 18. And so we have basically rebounded all the way back. You can see the P&L here. We're only down $18, $19 right now. And so I'm super pumped about that. I'm very happy. Market breaking lows again, though. Really nice downward trend. Eventually, this is going to stop working, though. And so I don't want to go too crazy here. But we do have some weakness. We'll short 10 shares into this pop 10. But again, eventually this is going to stop working. And so we'll wait and see if we get another ad at the top of this range, like maybe up here somewhere. Hey, Cap, what's up, bro? Come here. Cappy. Cappy. You're not going to listen? Okay, fine. All right, we're trying to add more. There's 20 shares. Just because we have a hammer candle. Man, Tide resumed. It's at 245s right now. Rough. All right, we're going to cover some more. Still shorting into the SPY. Man, look at Tide down to 229s. NRSN. Hammer candle here, so we're going to scale in now. 30 shares. Let's see if it flushes and breaks lows. That's the goal here when you get a hammer candle around lows, is that it flushes and breaks lows real quick, enough for you to profit. We just scaled out of 1. We got 15 shares left. Tide's still dumping down here, just looking really weak. All right, we just covered. We're up really nice on the day. I think we're going to go green today, man, which would be really, really nice. No, I'm not getting fees. Fees are only if you're trading OTC stocks on TOS. And so there's no fees if you trade regular NASDAQ or New York listed stocks. It's just the SPY. All I'm really trading is the SPY today. I've traded REVB a little bit in pre, but right now we're just kind of poking around on the SPY. Yeah, man, Tied down to 220s. Yeah, we ended up. Ooh, man, yeah, BBIG dumping down. Rough day for BBIG and Tide's shareholders. Amazon absolutely destroyed. Yeah, we're gonna do Micron earnings. Look at NRSN here, man, and look at Tide. Wow. Yeah, well, the whole market's getting beat up. It's not just Amazon. It's not just NVIDIA. If you look at every large cap right now, Apple down big, Microsoft down big, everything, every large cap is down. Amazon down big. And so it's mostly just large caps as a whole are down from the market's weakness. And the market's just been testing lows over and over and over again. To the point now where I've made over $100 today, shorting the SPY mostly. Yeah, OTCs I just avoid for sure, Toddy. And I've thought about leaving TOS, but I just haven't had enough issues to really push me away from them yet. And it is hot in here. I thought I brought a fan down here. They suspended Tide trading. You know, it's halted right now. It should resume at 59, at 9:59, but who knows? Market's just breaking down, though, guys. Market's looking very, very, very weak. NRSN is starting to make a move back up. Ooh, it's hot. Sorry, it's hot. Well, we got a second, guys. If you want to help support the channel here, check out Top Step. Top Step funds traders in the futures market and commodity futures. So you can trade basically the E-mini. You can see I made some money on the SPY today. And you can trade the E-mini or the micro E-mini, which does the same thing. If you look at what this is, if you zoom out here and you zoom out here, you'll see like this is the same price action. Look at this and then look at this. Same thing. So you can trade this right side here with no PDT rule in futures, shorting ability, just like I'm doing now, going long. It's one of the ways you can capitalize on big market volatility like we have today on the short side or long side. And Top Step funds traders, there's no PDT rule. They fund traders in futures. So they give you a demo. And if you can hit their target on that demo while following their rules and conditions, then they'll fund you between 50 up to over 100K. You can do exactly what I'm doing right here, basically with it, with an 80% profit split once you are funded. And so, you know, they'll give you a demo. If you can hit their target while following their rules, they'll fund you between 50 up to over 100K with an 80% split. They are the gold standard of funded account programs. They've been around the longest. They're regulated by the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. And they're who everybody else copies off of. They've been around for over a decade. And so if you want to check them out, great way to get around the PDT. Here's that link for you. I certainly appreciate it. We've been shorting the SPY. We're on a mission to go green today. We're pretty close to it too. We were down 120, 130 at the open. And right now we're only down about 8. So we have made over $100 since the opening bell. And yeah, we'll see if we can keep it moving here. Market's bouncing up a little bit. We'll take 30 position shares. 30 shares. Fills are a little bit worse today, though. I will say fills are not great. But if we can start to capitalize, eventually this downward trend is going to break. And I don't want to get caught in the big bounce from it. So I just got to be prepared to cut, which is fine. You know, we've already built up a lot of profit on the day. I'll take one more 20 share position so we can use 50 share, 25 share increments here. And if we break really heavily over 374, so we'll just get out and rinse and repeat and wait. Let's see if we'll flush. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, we just got out half. Man, market order's taking forever to get filled on TOS. There we go. All right, green trade again here. Oh, yeah. So, almost green on the day. Almost. We're only down. We're down less than $5. So our next trade, if it's green, should make us green. Revlon, REVB ramping up here. There's REV at 170s. Somehow we profited what we did at the open. Yeah, options are still expensive for sure. Market trying to break lows again here, and the Q is breaking lows. So the Q is breaking down here, just to clarify. We'll take a very rare short of the day, low of the day short. A lot of the times these are going to rip back up, but the reason I'm taking this is because I'll add right to it if it does it. If it does, then great, we'll capitalize on it. If it doesn't, we'll add to it and take a bounce play, if that makes sense, right? So getting a breakdown, trying to make money with it. Now that I think about it, though, I'm going to wait here. I'm just going to get out that. I'm going to wait because, again, low of the days fake you out. So we're just going to practice what we preach and not trade that. TYDE is the tide symbol. TYDE. Tide is at 220s right now. So it broke down heavily today. TYDE. Big drop. All right, we'll short into a little bounce here if we need to. Man, my fills are taking so long to hit me today. All right, we're shorting the Q again. Oh, We should be green now. This should actually bring us green. We're shorting the Q right now, and we're out. So yeah, we are green on the day now. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, so market's right around lows. We actually got ourselves to green on the day. Boom, we just shorted that, covered. And so yeah, we're green on the day now. We're just kind of slowly building up some profit now that we've brought our account all the way back to green. Market's still just breaking down here, breaking lows, looking weak. All right, we're shorting the SPY again. We're not going to short it too long. We'll add 125 share position if we pop. And be prepared to cut it if it rips up. But if we get another flush at the lows, which is what we've been getting for all morning, then we'll take profit quick. All right, we're close to it. All right, we cut a little piece. We're going to see if we break down more. Yeah, I'm really proud. We are actually green on the day now. Or now we're not. We're down 2 cents, but we came all the way back and ended green on the day. Now there we go. Now we are up. We are actually up. After being down over $120 today, we are up $2.88. I don't really like this, so we're going to cover, and we're just going to wait. Our EBB is ramping up. It's at 180s right now, 180s. I might need to go get myself a fan. Amazon just dumping down here too. Thank you. Shout out to DS for helping me with the percolator, bro. I appreciate that, man. I didn't even see it, so thank you, brother. Yeah, I'm getting a little rough fills on TOS, but like I said, we are green on the day, and that's good, you know. Y'all hear that train? Train's coming out. Q and market are just down so much already. We just kind of got to wait here. I don't know if the market's going to keep dumping. I guess it depends on what Amazon does. Like, we're so down. I think a lot of people are apprehensive to short more. All right, we're covering our short position as the breakdown happens here. That's good. All right. Q is really the one breaking down ahead of the SPY. So the Q is actually leading the SPY a little bit more than you would expect. So that means tech is dragging everything down. Yeah. Starting to get a little bit of a pop on the Q. SPY also bouncing back some as well. Just covered. So slowly building up some profit on the day now. Q's still breaking down here, man. Wow. I'll short the SPY here. But my fills are bad. You see how long it takes me to get filled? See, I wanted to get filled up there. Instead, I got filled way down here, which is all right. We'll short it back. 25 shares. All right, starting to get a flush. We'll see if the market comes back down. Again, I'm not going to marry this move because, frankly, the market is already down big. And so shorting into the pops can get yourself in trouble if you just refuse to cut it. Taking a small little calculated risk here, I think makes sense. Just attacking the trend until the trend breaks. It'll eventually break, as we say, but if we can make 6 out of 7 trades, 7 out of 8 trades green like this, then it's very profitable. All right, we just took another profit holding 10 shares left, riding the downward trend more. Nice. All right. And again, I mean, look, here's the SPY. We got a nice down wick. I think we can short into this too again. Even though this might be indicative of strength coming in, I think we're still close to the lows of the day. And so even though it's a hammer candle, which is usually indicative of momentum in the upward direction in this instance, I think that there's still a chance that we flush back down. So we'll take 30 shares here and we'll leave that as the max. And then we'll take 15 share positions. If it starts to flush in our favor, we'll cover quickly. If it doesn't, we'll get out. And I don't mind continuing to attack this downward trend, like I said, as long as we're willing to cut it. If it goes against us like this, we keep capitalizing on it. We're going to take one profit there. We're trying. Still green. Wanting to come back down. Green on the trade. You could add more to it too, I guess, here. I'm thinking about it. All right, we're going to add more. Because, like, the reality of it is, there we go. This has been working really well. We're going to cover half again. Just kind of rinsing and repeating this, as you can see here. And we'll cover that one there. All right, so yeah. Not a bad day. Still building up profit. Rev is flying now. Yeah, Rev beat me up, man. Look at Rev, though. Rev, let's watch for the 550 pullback here. 550 pullback seems the most interesting. Yeah, I should have held my $300 for Rev, but it was too much of a risk here for what I try to do. You know, like I said, we can make most of our money back at the open, as you can see. We're up about $20 in the market after being down about 120 from those trades. And so it's like, again, I mean, when you make money as easily as I do with the SPY here, you know, we're up about 20 on the day. When you make money as easy as I do with the SPY, it's really hard to give me. I get a lot of people like, we watch some of these and we'll invest in some of these as well. But it's really hard to pull me away from that whenever it's so easy to make money. And I don't mean to sound like braggy about it. It's just very easy for SPY trades if you got a large enough account to just attack the SPY. And so I think penny stocks can be profitable, but it just depends on what your edge is. Redbox at 760s. All right, guys, I think I'm going to close it down. I might keep trading a little bit, but it's too hot in this room. And so what I said, though, guys, is like I said, check out Top Step. Top Step funds traders. And so they give you a demo if you can hit their target. If you see what I made money on, I made money on the SPY and Q. You can trade variations of this in the futures market. Here's the Q. I'm up $52. Here's the SPY. I'm up $46. And so you can trade variations of that. Again, if you look at like the E-mini, here's the E-mini. If you look at this, it does the exact same thing. If we put this up next to each other, they're doing the same thing. You can see this is the same thing as this, and you can trade this right side with no PDT rule on Top Step. And Top Step funds traders. They're a legit funded account program. They're regulated by the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. They have paid out millions every year. They fund thousands of traders a year, and it's a great way. Even if you're learning futures, like even if you want to learn futures, going through Top Step instead of putting up the money yourself, like trying to get funded, is going to be a skill tester. It's going to test your skill. It's very difficult to do. But it's a lot cheaper to pay the $160 minus 20% if you use my link, then put up the $10,000 or $20,000 yourself if you want to try futures yourself. A lot less risk trying it that way. You'll still have some pressure to succeed, but not the full extent. And so in the end, here's the link. Check it out if you want to check out Top Step. Great way to help support the channel. You have strict rules for your trading. Being a poker player, I thought you would be risky. Nah, bro, I don't actually like gambling. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people look at me as a day trader and you know, especially with some of the stuff I trade, and they think that I'm just this big gambler. I'm really not. Like, I don't like gambling at all. I haven't deposited money into my poker account in years. And so I don't like gambling at all. The only game I'll play at a casino is poker or blackjack occasionally. But blackjack, even still, there's usually no edge there either, depending on how many decks they have. Because I do know how to card count as well, but it's just something where the edge is so low. It's so hard to find edge in blackjack nowadays that I just don't play that anymore either. But I'm more of an edge player. So it's like, I don't like gambling. I don't like trading risky. I like probabilities. You know, I'm a math person. And so I like probabilities. I stick with what gives me the most edge. And, you know, like I said, if you watch the video I dropped a few days ago, the video is titled How to Scalp Range Breaks Like ATM Machines. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm attacking each range break as it happens. I'm shorting it in the bottom of the range. I'm shorting it on little bounces, anticipating tests of the bottom of the range and covering it when it breaks and gets lower. And so this is essentially what I'm doing. If you want to see a video of how that's done, here's the link for that. And then, of course, if you want to help support me here, you can check out BitGet. BitGet's super dope platform, really interesting platform, super useful. Another way to get around the PDT rule. And you can trade some of these range breaks and strategies that I use here as well. If you look at BitGet here, you can trade crypto futures with leverage. And they do have a lot of these new cryptos that they're adding every day. I can trade Bitcoin with up to 125K. Bitcoin's now under 19K. You can short Bitcoin with up to 125X leverage. So I put up 1,000, they'll give me 125,000 in buying power to trade Bitcoin with. I can short it or go long, and there's tons of other crypto. You can do it with any of these cryptos here. You won't get 125X leverage, but they'll give you some leverage with all of these. And again, no PDT rule in crypto. You know, some of this is easy money because Bitcoin and everything's so weak right now. You can short it. You can also build trading bots here as well. You can build futures grid trading, spy grid trading. You can copy other profitable traders, and there's just a lot of profitable copy traders here. If you look at Copier's P&L, there's a bunch here, and there's just a lot of really profitable traders here. Reward Center, you can get up to over $4,000 in rewards just for completing tasks. You can check out what's going on in the market, or you could just regularly invest into crypto here. So you can just regularly invest, whether it's Bitcoin, ETH, Bitcoin Cash, Revo, XRP. They also have their Launchpad, which allows you to get in early as well. So sign up to this at least, even if you're not going to deposit money, because they do have airdrops. They do have their Launchpad. There's a lot of other really cool stuff, and depositing money is super easy. You'll get your coin within 5 to 30 minutes. Apple Pay, Visa, MasterCard, Google Pay, all that good stuff. And so, yeah, I'll post this link. Great way to help support your boy here. And yeah, check out BitGet. Really cool platform, you know, for traders. And again, I'll post this link. Good luck, guys. Remember, trading can be very difficult. It takes time to learn. And just take it slow, guys. It took me a long time to get to where I'm at now with my trading, where I can actually make money with these strategies. And so if you want to check it out, again, here's BitGet. Check out the link. Check out Benzinga as well. If you look at the description, you can try out Benzinga for 2 weeks without even needing. Yeah, you can trade gold, I'm pretty sure, Joshua. Anyways, guys, there's the link. Oh, crap. Here, hold on, guys. Yeah, anyways, good luck. We'll see you guys tomorrow.